Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to the Paper Turtle. Today I am playing. That's all I'm doing. I'm just playing. So I hope that you will get your stuff out and play along with me, or just kind of have me on in the background of whatever you're doing, or whatever. It's one of those days, and I haven't had just a play day in, I don't know, it feels like forever. So today I am having a play day. And I've been here working for a little bit just to kind of warm myself up. And I was also kind of waiting for my hubby to get home. He had run to the store, and sometimes he comes in and I don't know, just opens the door and walks in. So I was waiting for him to come home before I started so that I could just kind of, I don't know, play. All right. Oh, here's one. So what I'm doing, I have this basket. Let me show you. I have this basket, if you can see it. I don't know. And it is full of what I call base pieces. It's little bits and pieces of this and that that I have thrown in here that need to be made into something. You know, this is like this is a playing card that I put some stuff on. I've got some tags. I've got just some are just pieces of paper. There's just packaging, all kinds of just stuff that I've thrown in here to make stuff. To make tags and journaling cards and pockets and just stuff like that. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm adjusting. I just felt like you were crooked. So I'm just picking out of that basket and then using stuff that I have around and just making stuff. That's it. So I did a little bit of warm up. I made this. This started out just this little pocket thing. This is some embossed paper, and I just threw some things on it, and that's it. That's all I'm doing with that. This one started out as this little envelope thingy, and I've just threw these things on the front. Now I'm looking for a little word or something to put on here somewhere. I just want something small. And I'm not sure what. Charming. Charming? Nah. I don't know what I'm going to put on here. So I have been doing different things, and I have decided, it's always because I have this room full of just stuff. I go between thinking, oh my gosh, I have to use this stuff up. I have to do something. I have to. It's like, I don't know. It kind of like haunts me. Not haunts me, but inhibits me. Maybe keeps me from actually doing things. So I'm coming to grips with that, and I'm telling myself, you know what? It's okay if you have all this stuff, and it's okay if you don't use it all. Just do what you enjoy doing. Just do. And there was another YouTuber, and I've mentioned this before, who said when you go into your craft room, do what you feel like doing. If you feel like organizing, then organize. If you feel like crafting, then craft. Just do what you feel like doing, because that's the whole point of having this hobby. It's to just make yourself happy and to just do what you feel like doing. So that is what I am trying to do, is just do what I feel like doing. And So that's what I'm doing today. I felt like coming in here and doing this, and so this is what I'm doing. But now I can't find what I something to put on here. What do I want to put on here? I don't know. My problem is I have too many choices, too many things to choose from, and I need to just pick something. Just pick something, Mary. Nothing seems to fit, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking for. And I need to pick something because I need to move along and actually do something, because you're going to click off really quickly here. Please don't do that. Just stick with me for a minute, because we're going to get into it here. I'm just trying to finish up this one little tiny thing. But I'm not finding what I want. All right, we're going to set it aside. Maybe we'll run across it while we're working on something else. That's what we're going to do. Because I'm not going to just sit here and do that for the next hour. No, we're not. This is my word basket. I have all kinds of words in here. I have all kinds of containers, baskets, boxes, jars of things. I have this container of little snippets of ribbons and lace and fabrics and all kinds of things in here. And I have these spread everywhere. And I want to use some of that stuff today. So that's what I'm concentrating on doing. So I'm just going to pick a few, just going to reach over into this thing and take a handful of the stuff that's in here. All right, and we're going to just do something with this stuff. I don't know what, but we're going to do something with it. I like this. I think I might do something with that. Oh my gosh, I really picked some doozies here. Some of these are half done, and maybe I'll just finish them up. There was a point where I had told myself, Mary, don't keep making just embellishments like this, because if you're not using them, they just get put in a basket. Oh, that doesn't feel like that's going to work very well. And so I stopped doing it for a little while. But now I'm like, no, that's what I feel like doing. And if I end up with a basket full of this stuff, then I end up with a basket full of this stuff. So be it. All right, I'm going to put this on something first. See if I have a piece of cardstock that might give it a little bit of weight here. That should work. And you'll have to excuse me if I bump the camera, because it's like right at my forehead. So I hope everybody's New Year is going well so far. Mine is something I don't want to talk about. So I'm not going to talk about it. But yeah, it's okay. The New Year is always a good time for fresh starts and new beginnings and all that stuff that we all talk about. And it doesn't always work that way, but we try, right? So this little piece of fabric here is from a fabric sample book. And this is a scrap. I already used the rest of this scrap. Oh, how am I going to cut this side? Do I line these up? I don't know if I can. That worked a little bit. I think it's going to be more frayed than pinked, but that's all right. Yeah, that worked all right. See if I can do this straight. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. I'm happy with that. And what do I want on it? I feel like it should be something, it has to be something a little bit substantial. Oh, that's pretty, but it's, can I get away with that? It's white on white and it goes off of it. What do you think? Can I just put that on there and then it can be, it could even be like a pocket in a journal or something, right? Yeah. How am I going to attach it though? This is kind of plasticky vellum. I could do double-sided tape maybe. Might show through, but I think I'm going to try it. What do you think about that? Just a tone-on-tone little, very, very simple. Very basic, but I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to ink the back of this with this gray, this weathered wood here. Excuse my hands. I'm trying to find a dauber thingy. I know I've had a gray one somewhere, but should I use a fresh one? I guess I'm going to have to because I don't see one in here that's the right color. Very subtle, very light. I like it. And this can be used either as a like a journaling card. Can just be stuck into a pocket or something. Or it can be glued down as a pocket. That would be really pretty. Yeah. I kind of like it. I've had this thing sitting in my my little basket here. I have this little basket full of little tiny little things that I want to use, and I've had that sitting here for a while. Do I want it to, I don't think I need it to pop anymore, so I'll just use this double-sided tape. Maybe I have something else. I only have a tiny bit of this left, but I have other double-sided tapes. And I don't know if this is going to be clear or not. Let's just try it. I guess I'll just put it here and hope it doesn't show through, because if it shows through, that's going to look bad. It's going to look real bad, but I'm going to try it because I don't know, I'm not sure what else will stick onto that fabric, you know. We'll just see what it looks like. Burnish it down a little bit. Well, I can't really see it, so it might work well. Let's see. This straight? No, not straight. Is that gonna stay? It's staying for now, so we'll see. I don't think I want to do anything else to that. I think I just like that like that. probably should have something behind it just to kind of emphasize it. You know what would be good? Let me take this off. I'll have to put more tape on, but that's okay because I have an idea. Some thread. Do I have any in here, or do I have to go get some? What color do I want? Something that's just going to be, I don't know, pretty. What is this? What if I tear this apart? Kinda. There's some piece of paper on there. And then would that be any better? We have some sticking out down here. I like that, and I could use that in a blue journal. All right, I'm glad I added that. I did like just the white, but now what do I use to glue it down? I'm gonna try this. I think the blue pops it a little bit, gives it a little bit more interest. And I don't want to see these globs, so let's just smooth them out a little bit, just in case. Let's see. Please excuse the background noise. My husband has allergies and he gets phlegmy. It's kind of gross. I'm sorry. I don't know how to tell him not to do that, but he can't help it. So it is what it is. Sorry. All right. Now I got glue on everything. Do you think that's gonna stay? We'll let that dry and then we'll check it. What do you think? Am I showing you? Yeah. All right, we're trying that. So before you came, like you're here with me, before I turn the camera on. Uh-oh, that's not gonna stick. Oh, you know what I have? I have these. I'm going to clamp it down. Before I turned the camera on, I made a couple. So I want to show you. Well, I made one. I don't know where to put this. No, gotta be over here. Okay. So I made this one that you saw me struggling to find a word for. And then I made this one. Did I show you this already? I think I did. Sorry. Okay. Let's move along and see what else we've got in the pile. That went rather quickly. More quickly than I thought it would. How about this? This can be just a quick tag. Let's do that. I think I want to even off this side here a little bit. Just a tiny bit, just to, Make sure it's straight too. Yeah. Oops, oops, oops. And let's see. Okay. Now, what do I have in here that would look good on here? Let's see. Anything? Yeah, those aren't the right, not the right style. I need a focal point of some kind. Move these things to the back here. So I have these. That's where I got that little lady from. These are just they're just little stickers and things. Okay, these aren't gonna go with that background. That's a funky background. Let's see if we can find something that'll work with that. That's not bad, but it's not my favorite. That's cute, but I don't know. I kind of like her on there. I mean, those definitely different like eras, but I don't know. I kind of like her. Still like her better. She's like too stern for that. This girl's more fun. Not bad. Then we got Kitty. Yeah. It's cute, but I don't know if that's what I'm going for. I really like her. I'm gonna stick with her. All right, let's see what else she needs. She's kind of cute. I have to remember and try not to limit myself to the things that I have just sitting here on my desk right now. You know what I mean? I need to remember I have other things. I have a room full of stuff. So I've got some labels. We can find maybe a label to go with her. None of these colors are right because we got such a funky thing going on here. None of this stuff is going to work. And of course I have other labels. I'm just trying to look what I have right here. Okay. I don't like any of these. Let's see what else I've got in here. And then I'll move on to somewhere else. really seeing anything here that I like. So let me look in another spot here. I pulled these out because I thought maybe these might work on here. I'm gonna hold them here for a minute. And so here's another thing that I have on my desk that's full of stuff. Stuff. Here's a... That might be a little too bright. I'm going to leave it out though, just to see what else I have. So these are just little bits and pieces of things that I throw in here when like if I've pulled something out for a project or something and I didn't use it, I'll just throw it in here. And then pick through here and try to use stuff, you know. I don't know, what do you think? Kind of interesting. I mean, it's different. I think this needs some more color down here. Maybe that orange color or something. Let me see if I have anything. What if we put a butterfly on it? Maybe not this one, but I have other butterflies. Maybe I'll put a butterfly on. I'm not seeing like what I'm looking for right here. So I'm going to, let me move this. I'm not using that. So in this case, I have things all sorted by what they are. So here I have butterflies, and I thought maybe I don't have my labels in here. I'm gonna grab the labels. Let me see if I've got a butterfly. I'm thinking like a little orange one or something. These are all too big. That's not a butterfly. See, that's way too big. I need tiny, like tiny. If I cut it out, maybe. I don't know. These are, oh, they're wallpaper. Cool. I don't know where those came from. Maybe they were like fussy cut from wallpaper. No. one doesn't even look like a butterfly. All right, here's a tiny, here's a, oh, what about that? Is that too much? That might be too much. Here's a tiny one. No, I don't like that one. So far, I like that one the best. There's a bright yellow now. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. That's not going to work. I need this in small. Smaller, tiny, tiny, tiny. Where's my tiny butterflies? I don't seem to have any. I think I need to get doing some fussy cutting of tiny butterflies. Problem is, it's hard to find little teeny tiny ones, you know. No, that doesn't work. The colors aren't right. Do you do this? Do you obsess too much over the little details? I definitely do, but you know what? Sometimes it's the little details that that make the that make your project what it is, you know. I wish I didn't have that blue around the edge. He goes this way anyway. So sometimes it's those tiny little details that really, when you put it on there, it's like, yes, that's what it needed. So I do pay attention to the details. That's an ugly moth. But no, these aren't right. Something's not right here. What's this tiny one here? It's got green. There we go. That's it. All right. I like that one. Okay. I still kind of wanted something. I want a label. That's what I want. Let me see. Oh my goodness, this is chock full of all kinds of labels. I kind of like this orange one, but I feel like it's almost too big. And I think I want something a little bit more vintagey. Now, oh, I know where I can look. I have more. All right. I'll be right back. Put these back in here. Here, I'm having to dig. I didn't think I would have to dig. I shouldn't have to. It should be right here. Okay. This is a little ephemera holder that I made a while back, and it's got all kinds of, these are my little ones that go in. Yeah, but then what would I put on it? It would definitely need something on the label, right? Not the right colors. They're getting bigger. I'm not seeing anything. Darn it, darn it, darn it. But a letter. Maybe she got a letter from somebody instead of a label. I think this is way too big. Yes, way too big. That won't work. That's kind of like saying that that's who she is, and that's not really what I want to do. Darn, why can't I come up with something? I have a very hard time here. These are fake stamps. I think I need more of this type of stuff. Excuse me, little stuff. Because I don't seem to have enough to choose from here. Isn't that silly? Why am I being so picky? I don't know. I'm going to put this on here, and we'll just see how everything comes out. I don't know. Here's my problem with doing a video is that I feel like because you're sitting here watching me, I need to do things quickly, and that makes me not as creative because I'm rushing. Like, I have probably other places I could look for something to put on here, but I don't want to take the time during the video to go and find something and you know, try to come back. And honestly, I don't know how to edit the videos to take out the boring parts. So my videos end up boring. Maybe they're not boring. I don't know. You tell me. Everybody's idea of boring is different. I know. So hopefully, if you're watching this, I guess you're not bored. I really need to make a dent in. I want to make a dent in that basket, though. I've got all these things that I've thrown in there over time that I really really want to use. I'm going to brown this up a little bit here. Oop. Just so it's not so stark white. Okay. I'm gonna just do it and see what happens. Because you have to come to a point where you just say, okay, that's it, I'm doing it. Would you have thought to pair together this background with this picture? Probably not. I wouldn't think that they would go together either, but I feel like it works somehow. Somehow it works. So let's see. What did I do the other day in my room? I'm going to have some more organizing videos, but the things that I've been doing lately have been little things. Because even little things make a difference. And what happens is I'll be in here working or doing something, and something will be in my way. So I decide, okay, that's in my way, so it's time to reorganize that. And so I go off on a little tear, organizing whatever that might be. So the other day, my cats were in here, and they have a spot on the windowsill. They can sit on the windowsill, but only one of them can sit there at a time. I mean, they could squish, but they won't do that. They get along very well, but they don't like to share their spaces. So when both of them come in here, they have to try to find some place to sit. And I have one cat that she likes to burrow. She likes to try to get into bags and boxes and stuff. So she comes in and she's like digging and stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing? So I was like, I've got to clear some of this space out so that the cats have a place to come in here, and they won't be like digging into my stuff. So one of the things that was kind of in the way, that I felt was in the way, was a bag of buttons that had, my mother and I had already gone through them, and I needed to kind of get them into jars and get them ready to take to a yard sale, flea market, wherever, whatever you call it, where we go. And so I decided to do that and get that bag out of the way. So I did that the other day. And eyelet, should I put an eyelet or just a hole? I think it needs an eyelet. Let me grab my eyelet stuff. What color? I want purple. Oh my goodness. I have eyelids everywhere. Did they go on the floor? see one. Trying to pick something up off the floor is an adventure because my chair I can't scooch my chair back. I have like just enough room to get into my chair. I can't scooch it back far enough to to be able to bend over to pick something up. It's really bad. But there's not a whole lot that I can do about that because it's furniture that's behind me. It's not like junk piled up. You didn't expect it to have to watch me pick up eyelets on this video, did you? Hey, it happens. Okay. Do I like that one? Sure. It's pretty. Oh, it didn't work. Uh-oh. Oh, why didn't you work? Try this one. Sometimes it's the type of eyelet, the material it's made out of. Yep. So that means, unfortunately, that I'm going to have to use my hammer. And that can get loud. So you may want to mute when I hammer, and hopefully I only have to hammer for a second. If you've not seen this before, this is how we used to set eyelets before the crocodile came along. We used this tool. I'm going to use this one. And you hammered him down. All right, so I'm going to start hammering. It's going to be loud, so you may want to mute right now. It's not working either. Ew, why isn't this working? Well, it's not going to come out. If I try to take it out to replace it, it's going to just ruin my tag. So I'm just going to leave it in and use it as is. I don't know if you can see, it just didn't flatten out. So usually the hammer will work, but for some reason it just didn't want to work. So, that's kind of odd. I mean, I've had that happen before. It depends on the material that the eyelets are made out of. I don't know. It's disappointing because, you know, you're all hyped up and you want to put in this really cool eyelet and you think it's going to be a simple thing, and then it's not. And it's like, you feel like your whole thing is now ruined. But it's not. I'm going to put something in there and we won't even realize that the eyelet didn't flatten. Nobody will ever know. So, what do we want to put in there? I have this little thread, but I think that's too small. I think I want something a little bit thicker. Let me see. Oh my gosh. All right, from now on I film when he's not out there. It's terrible. He must be having a hard allergy day today. I'm so sorry. Oh, I don't want to empty this whole jar out just to find something to tie in here. How about some, like, a little piece of lace? That might work, right? Do I have some in here? No. Let me just use this. Will that work? No. Hold on. Let me find something. This will work. I have a bin full of scraps over here of laces and trims and stuff. Gotta be something in here. Alright. I found something. Either this or this. No, I think this. I don't know. Somehow it goes with this thing. I think. Not too long. Yeah, probably about there. Ugh, what a mess. Now, to get this in the eyelet, where's my little tool thing here? I think looks like it's going to unravel, but maybe not. See, you can't even tell about the eyelet thing. All right, I still feel like I need something right here, and I still kind of like these. I don't know why I like these. I just do. Okay. But what can I put right there? I do think it needs something, right? Hey, I got rid of something. A word? Maybe a word. Here I go again, looking for a word that I probably won't be able to find one that I like because I didn't on the other one. I want one of these vintagey looking ones. Something fun. I like this. Listen to the laughter. I know that sounds weird, but I just like it. You gotta go with what you like. And I think all these little pieces of art are a reflection of us and our personalities. To move that up a little But they're just not getting into the right spot. Here, oh, yeah, tilt it a little bit, Mary. It still doesn't look right to me. Come on. What do you think? I feel like it's missing something still, but I don't know what. Like something here. Maybe it needs like some kind of a stamp, do you think? I think it needs like another circle. Let me see if I have a stamp. Let's see. Not a bug. Stuff. This. Okay, sorry about that. The next thing I need to do organization-wise is I have a one of those carts. Came from IKEA years ago, way before Michael's and the craft store started carrying them. You know, once it became a very popular thing, everybody started carrying them. And of course I had to get one. And I have my ink pads and stuff on one of the tiers of it, and it's such a mess, and I can never find anything, and it's terrible. I don't know if I want this or not. I'm just gonna. Yeah, maybe. Let me stamp it on here first and see what it looks like. Sometimes these stamps don't, you know, they're too... See, I think that's like really heavy. Oh, that's overboard. Now I don't know if I like it. Did I ruin it? That's my problem. I'm always afraid of just going too far. You went too far, Mary. Oh well, I can't take it off, so it is what it is. Maybe that'll fit right in with something somewhere along the line. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. What's my timing look like? Ooh, has it been about an hour? I think it has. I'm going to do one more thing anyway. If you want to shut off from me, you can. That's fine. I understand. Come back later. What's hitting me? Nothing's hitting me here. I like it, but I don't know what to do with it. And then we have this little thing here. It's just a scrap of paper. I can make another tag out of this. It's already got a hole punched in it and everything. This is going to take too long, isn't it? Maybe instead of like covering this whole thing, I'll use the purple. I've got some purple stuff right here that maybe I can use, but I need to cover the back of it. So let me just grab something out of my scrap box right here and cover the back of it. Yeah, that'll work. I think I need a fresh thing of glue. So it's supposed to storm today, starting, just about now, I think. And boy, the weather and the news and everybody makes such a big deal of it. Such a big deal. We have storms all the time. We're in Florida. It's not that big a deal. It's not a hurricane or anything like that. It's just like a front coming in. It's just a storm. And they want to cause all this hysteria. And I don't understand why is it all of a sudden? Well, I know why, because they're pushing their agenda of global warming. And it's just natural, you know. They're just storms. And if you live here, you know what storms are and what they can do, and you prepare for it. If you live on the water, you prepare for it. If, you know, oh, you can see right through that. That's all right. I don't mind that I know that things are made from packaging. That's what junk journaling is all about. So that's okay. And then on the front of it, I think I'll do like some collaging, like so. Let's see. Do that there. I don't want to really be able to tell that that's a face. So, let's see. Do that there. How about some... What's this? And then I need an image or something. This is going to get This is going to cut off. Something that goes with the purple. Let's see. Don't want that. That's not something I would normally use, but let me go with that. I kind of like it. And I think I'm going to use, I had like a darker gray. Just use this. I'm thinking. So, excuse me. I hope that you have been playing along with me and getting, I don't know, something else done. And I feel like I've gotten a little bit accomplished, not very much, but I'm going to keep playing. Going to try to do a couple more things and just kind of see where it takes me, because that's kind of, it's what I like to do. And if I put that upside down, you'll never know there's a face there. But I kind of like the unevenness of this. Okay. Sometimes I just don't even know what to say. Some people don't like chatter. Other people do. I think that I like chatter when I like the person's personality, if that makes sense. I mean, some, like me here, struggling right now to think of something to say, that can get boring, and I don't really care for that. If there's somebody that, especially somebody I've been watching a long time, that I've gotten, like, you feel like you know the person, then you I don't know, you like the chatter. That's how I mean, I like the chatter. But I don't know if my personality comes through enough to be able to not have the chatter, or maybe to be able to pull off the chatter. I don't know. Tell me what you like in a video. Do you like the chatter or no chatter? Some people, like, you know, they might mute it anyway, and you can always do that. I mean, that's, you know, don't forget that mute button's there if you want to just watch what I'm doing, you certainly mute me or anybody. But I'm just curious, you know, what you like and what you don't like. Boy, it's getting really windy out there. I don't know if you can hear it, but the trees are just moving like crazy. It's kind of weird. It's kind of spooky. But it's like a typical Florida storm, you know. Okay, now these things, people talk about these. And I've seen somebody use a pin and lift them very, very easily. I don't have too many of these kind of stickers, only what I've gotten in Happy Mail. So I'm not real accomplished with it. But I have done it and it works like that. Works pretty well. Okay. Now let's trim it up and see how it looks. Not too bad. I think I want a purple butterfly on it though. I'm sure I've got one in here. This is deja vu. We just did this. All of these like chipboard type butterflies came out of a recent haul. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not. I don't know if what you're seeing or not, but there's a glare for me on here. I kind of like that one. I like that, but I don't like them together. So let's see what else we have. Oh, I always feel like I need that one because it's glittery. I like those. And then I want to, and then words, of course. Definitely need more small butterflies. I need to find a book and start doing some fussy cutting, I guess. Let's see what I have in here. Look on the bright side. I like that. Because this person looks like they are consoling somebody. Alright. Let me do this. I'm going to put some purple something, some thread under there. Chances of me having purple thread right here are pretty slim. There's a purple something. What is it? This. should be ending this video. I know it's probably really late, really long, but you know, I'm in the middle of something, so I gotta finish what I'm working on, right? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Definitely. Okay, I like that. I like it, I like it. I don't know what I'm gonna do for, I'm gonna have to dig for a tie to tie it to put up here, but I'll do that later. How about just this? All right, I'm trying to hurry here. Oh, dear me. Well, that happened. So go with it. There we go. And you're making a mess with this stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it took everything with it. And I used the wrong inker. I wanted the gray. Oh well. That's all right. That's cute. That one came out really cute. I like it. There's something in there. Can't be simple, right? There. And I'll find a fun tie to put on there. All right, well, I think I'm gonna have to call it a day for today as far as the video goes, because I think it's probably pretty long. And let us see what we did. Well, you didn't do this one, but here we are. Let me move some of this stuff to make it look a little prettier. I really like this one. I really like how that came out. Can't wait to put something on there. And this one's not too bad. I don't really care for this. I'm not sure. Maybe when I go to use it, I'll do something different with it. And I love this. That came out pretty nice. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. I hope you made something fun, and we will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.